Okay, good morning class. We are going to check our warm-up. It was Star Master page 11. Starting with number 1, it says, what factor makes the following equation true? Okay, we haven't talked about this, so it's good that you are following along and paying attention as we go over these answers. So, number 1, you're trying to find this missing factor right here. What number times 6,870 would equal 687,000? Okay, what do you notice between these two numbers? Here and here. Do they look kind of the same? Yes. What do they have different? What is different about this one at the end, the equal sign? Kaylee? Okay, good. This one has 1 0, and then we see there is 2 more added to this one. So this one has 2 more zeros. Okay. Now, the fun thing or the easy thing about math is when you're multiplying by 10, any number times 10, you add 1 0 to the end. If you're multiplying by 100, you're going to add 2 zeros to the end. So you don't really have to do any work. All you do is put in 2 zeros at the end. Okay? What do you think I'm going to do if I multiply 1,000?
It'll turn into add 3 tens.
Add 3 zeros. There's 3 zeros in 1,000. So whenever we're multiplying by 1,000, all you need to do is put 3 zeros on the end of the number that you're multiplying by. Okay? So, since we added 2 more zeros to the end to get this answer, which one of these would I be multiplying by? Kelsey?
1,000.
Nope. Aaliyah? 100, good. We added 2 zeros at the end, so that means we multiply by 100. Okay, so C would have been your answer. So when you start learning your tens facts, every number you multiply by 10, all you need to do is put 1 0 at the end. Okay, number 2, look at the place value chart below. How many tens are in 10,000? Okay, this is kind of the same thing. You're starting with 10 and then you're going to 10,000. Okay, so this one has 1 0. And then to get to 10,000, how many more zeros do I need to put at the end of it? Evangeline?
2.
Not 2. So here's 1 for 10. So if I just cross those out, how many are left? 3. So to do 3 zeros on the end, what would I have to multiply by? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1,000, right? You multiply by 1,000 to get 3 zeros on the end. Okay? So how many tens are in 10,000? You would say how many? 1,000. So C would be the correct answer. Okay, so you could also start in your tens place and move to the 10,000s place. That's 1, 2, 3. So if I move 3 times, that's multiplying by 1,000. Okay. If you move 3 spaces, you add a 0 for each of those spaces. So 1 0, 2 0, 3 zeros, and I have 3 zeros. Does that make sense? I know it's new, so it's probably going to take a lot more practice than this, but it should get easier the more we talk about it, okay? Let's try number 3. Look at the place value chart. In which column would you write the number 6 to show the answer for the equation below? So here's our equation. So if I'm doing 1,000 times 16, what can I do? Do I need to actually multiply it out, or can I just add zeros to the end of it?
Add it out. So add zeros.
Add zeros to the end of it. How many would I add?
2, 3.
3. Good. There's 1, 2, 3 zeros. So I need to put 16 down plus 3 more zeros. Okay? Now the question's asking us, which column would you write the number 6 in? So if I put this number in our place value chart,
No, thousands.
the 6 ends up in what place? Thousands place. So B is correct. Okay, number 4. One day is 24 hours long. How many hours are in 100 days? So you're doing 100 times 24 hours.
1, 0, 0.
So I take the 24 and put what at the end of it? Kelsey? How many?
3 zeros.
Not 3.
1 0.
Not 1. How many do you see here?
2.
2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So our answer would be 2,400, because all we do when we multiply by 100 is take these 2 zeros and put them at the end. So see, the 24 still stayed there. We just plugged in 2 zeros to make it 2,400. So B is the correct answer.